Many have tried and many have failed to get WGN's outsiders off that mountain, but they're here in New York City to talk exclusively to EclipseMagazine.com. See, I hate the fact that they showed us the 20 minutes of season 2 because then I want to ask you so many questions, but they won't let me.
No.
So let me ask a generic version.
We'll take it.
Next time I'll take a photo of you with your eyes open. What can we expect to see, or what do you want to? What are you excited most for us to see in season 2, without it being a spoiler?
Well, we're not done filming yet, so that leaves a lot of room for things because we're actually only on episodes 9 and 10 right now. So things could change. I think people will be excited to see that Sally Ann she's okay, she's good. Hassell and Sally Ann aren't conventionally what we would say together or apart. I think that there's still a lot of stuff that is happening in this town because this is the aftermath of season 1, so we're picking up kind of pretty quickly. So it's like it's these two still trying to figure out what this is.
Yeah, you really
and what it isn't.
And I think you really just watch these two characters grow. You watch them break out of that honeymoon phase is over, and now what it is real life is coming in. For both of them, they both have to make choices about where they want to fit in the world, where they want to fit in with each other, how they want to fit in with each other or not with each other. They're forced to ask themselves some very serious questions about themselves and about each other.
And make a lot of decisions very quickly.
Yeah, so you really, really watch these two grow, not just as this loving couple who, are very physically attracted to each other. You now have to watch them grow up as individuals, and you really watch their characters kind of blossom this year.
So last year we talked a bit about your real love.
Yes.
And the real love hit a wall the minute she saw what it was really like to live on the mountain. So can you talk a little bit about that?
I thought you were talking about my love of pizza. That is my real love.
When Sally Ann gets up on Shea Mountain and she sees the discord that is happening there, it doesn't make Hassell out to be a liar because there were truths to what he said, but it wasn't. She didn't get a chance to see it as Hassell knows it to be because there's so much going on. And with Big Foster threatening her and, her being taken captive, it just was a lot. It was a lot, and then...
I don't even think he knew how bad it was.
No, because he was with Sally Ann. So, that's a lot to take in for somebody who kind of just, like, left home and, left her job, and it's like, I live here now, but no, I can't live here because this is crazy. So it was a lot of things crashing down on her at once.
Yeah. Yeah, you last left off with them just, him walking away from the relationship to trying to protect and save his family, and her walking away from him and having to go back to her life back down off the mountain, and, both of them are left in a very uncertain place.
So beyond the obvious physical attraction, can you two talk a little bit about what it is from a personality standpoint that you think draws these two characters together?
I think for Sally Ann, growing up and hearing all of these outlandish things about the Farrells, to actually see one face to face, and for him to be cute and for him to be nice and funny and trying to get to know her, and then for him to keep pursuing her. And you notice in the first season, he never touches her if she doesn't want to. He always maintains a distance. He always waits for her to initiate something. It's that kind of...
he'll take his clothes off.
He will take his clothes off, but you have to take him to a dark house to do it. But it was one of those in our society now where guys get offended if you don't, give him your phone number, to have somebody like Hassell be in front of her and for him to be so gentle and inviting and inquisitive about her. I think that was definitely something that drew Sally in.
Yeah, and I think for Hassell, he comes from a place where he's maybe not necessarily, I don't want to say taken seriously, but you know, up on the mountain, he doesn't really have a family. He's kind of looking for approval, and he just doesn't have a place. You know, he doesn't feel like he really has a place. He's sort of an outsider amongst the outsiders. He's very much a loner. So to come down and, you know, once you break through the physical attraction where he's initially just taken with the right away, he now has somebody who actually cares about him, actually listens to him, will speak to him, who has his back, who kind of, you know, feels for him as well. That for him, it kind of fills this hole in his heart that he's had. So to have somebody like her come around and give him these things, I think that's a really, really big thing for Hassell.